Hare Krishna. I wanted to talk with you about, is Hinduism the true religion? Basically, I'm going to be reading from the obviously the King of Knowledge, this one with the picture. Oh, you can see it anyway. Yeah, that one. And I'm on page 8, and I'm reading from where my two fingers are. From where the bottom of that blue one is to where my finger is. That's where I'm reading from on page 8. I don't know if you can follow along, but I don't know. So basically it says, I read it out to you. It says, an individual may possess a large tract of land, and he may be proud of his ownership, but Krishna claims to possess all planetary systems. Krishna also claims to be the friend of all living entities. When a person understands that God is the proprietor of everything, the friend of everyone, and the enjoyer of all, he becomes very peaceful. So let me just scan all of this in detail. Let me just go over this in detail, please. It says an individual may possess a large tract of land. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that's alright. And it says, and he may be proud of his ownership. Yeah, that's true. Maybe proud of his ownership, but Krishna claims to possess all planetary systems. What I wanted to say, so it says, but Krishna claims to possess all planetary systems. What I've mentioned what the word claims mean if you've seen in my previous video, but it's worth mentioning again just in case nobody's read my previous videos, especially the first one. So basically, about claims, where the meaning of claims, it says, the meaning of claims says, state or assert that something is the case, typically without providing evidence or proof. So that's what it means. I'll carry on. The synonyms mean, which is assert, declare, profess, maintain, state, hold, affirm, avow, aver, protest, insist, swear, attest. And so it's, and also in number 2, in that meaning, it says formally request or demand, say that one owns or has earned something. Basically, where this meaning where it says formally request or demand, I mean really anyone can demand anything, and to say that he claims it, Krishna claims it, it's just saying he demands it by force, because that's what it's saying when it claims it. And it also goes back to when I go back and say about claiming, the meaning of claims, it says here state or assert that something is the case. So when they say something like that, it might not be the case. And it also says in the meaning, typically without providing evidence or proof. So that's the meaning of claims, but there needs to be evidence, like, you know, for Krishna to claim he has planetary, for Krishna to claims to possess all planetary systems, he has to have evidence of that. Since he's saying he's God, he has to provide evidence of that, full evidence. So basically, yeah, So I'll yeah, so you see, has to provide full evidence of that. So I'll read on. I'll read on. It says Krishna also claims. Oh no, I've read that already. So basically, it says here as well. Krishna. It says here Krishna also claims to be the friend of all living entities. Fair enough. Fair enough about that. Yeah. When it says, it goes on to say, not goes on, but it says, when a person understands that God is the proprietor of everything, the friend of everyone, and the enjoyer of all, he becomes very peaceful. Just two things on that. Basically, where it says when a person understands that God is the proprietor of everything, the friend of everyone, so the proprietor of everything. So the proprietor, if I look at the word proprietor, what the meaning of it is, it means proprietor, owner of a business, or a holder of property, owner. So God is claiming to be ownership, to owner. So it says God is the proprietor, meaning he owns of everything. He owns everything. There needs to be valid. Then in that claim, there needs to be there needs to be a valid proof, like a defiant proof, a definite proof to say that he owns these things. There needs to be like documentary evidence and like something that says that he has that claim. Just something that says it from the very beginning, the beginning of time. And also it says, and God, the proprietor of everything, the friend of everyone, and the enjoyer of all, he becomes very peaceful. Sorry, I'm saying by accident. So where it says everyone and the enjoyer of all, he becomes very peaceful. Where I'm wondering, where does this peace come from though? That's the problem. That's the problem I'm having. Where does this peace come from? I mean, you can say it comes from God, but Krishna claims to be God, but it's only a claim. It's not a valid proof. Where does this? We need to know. We need to know where does this peace come from, and this human beings can get to a point where they feel unhappy in life. I mean, in turn, human beings in turn can't be peaceful on their own. There needs to be valid. There needs to be valid information, not claims, proof that human beings can be peaceful on their own. And I mean, you can look at the world. You can look all over the world. You can see that there's so much hatred going around in the world. I know a lot of people say religion is the author of all wars, or religion is religion creates wars. But you've got people that that are creating wars, that are creating wars from war gods, which is actually, evil. Who wants, human beings have got common sense, and the wars that are happening in this world today, the wars are just people that wants to bring about hatred. What human being in their kindness want to bring hatred to another brother or another sister? So, in turn, human beings can't just have peace on their own. So, yeah, human beings, you can't just come back from, you can't just come from them. You can't come from human beings on their own. And so let me just read through this whole script, this whole knowledge. It says, an individual may possess a large tract of land and may be proud of his ownership, but Krishna claims to possess all planetary systems. Krishna also claims to be the friend of all living entities. When a person understands that God is the proprietor of everything, the friend of everyone, and the enjoyer of all, he becomes very peaceful. So that's what I've been studying. I've been just sort of like looking through online, looking through the words online, studying the words online, just researching a little bit, I suppose, and things like that. But for Krishna to claim to be the proprietor of everything, that is a big statement. That's a very big statement, because to say that you're the owner of everything, there needs to be like real hardcore evidence to say that he's the owner of everything. There needs to be like proper evidence. So yeah, so there needs to be like so basically so I'm gonna go over it again, where just this tiny bit at the end where it says when a person understands that, where it says here, when a person understands that God is the proprietor of everything, that one, when Krishna claims to own everything, that when I say about evidence, we need to because basically there's so many gods around, there's many gods around, and the devil is the author of the devil uses religion to confuse people and to stop people from getting to the true God, because basically there is only one God and there's only one devil. And it's a case of just us as human beings crying out to God and just putting everything aside, putting everything aside, and just literally not thinking about any type of religion or faith or any type of God. Just be human for just be human for just 1 minute, or just try and let a bit of common sense come into our minds. We need to sort of, I'm not being rude when I say common sense. We need to think clearly about these things. We need to like open up our hearts and minds, but we need to open up our hearts and minds and ask God to reveal Himself to us in our own time, in His own special way. we need to cry out to God and ask God to reveal Himself to us, but without using any religion. Just ask God to cry to speak to us. And but we have to be patient. Once you cry out to God, we have to be patient, and in time God will reveal Himself to us. Just cry out to God, and God will reveal Himself to you, or to that person, or whoever cries out to God with a sincere heart, with an honest heart, not with a proud heart, with a humble heart, and God will reveal Himself to us. How do I know this? Because this is the only way. If this is the only way, because if a human being cries out to God, supposedly the God that created people, the God that created human beings, surely if we cry out to our Maker, I'm sure He will hear our voice, and He will come quickenly, hastily, or slowly in our own time, or us being patient. I'm sure God will answer us, but in patience we have to be patient and find the right time to be silent in our own body, in our own mind, silent in our own bodies and minds, to let God speak to us, and just asking for an understanding, and just obviously, just with a humble heart, and just asking to be forgiven, but from our past mistakes. And when we do these things, then God will reveal Himself to us. How do I know this? It's a case of just trying and seeing. I'm not trying to put you out I'm not trying to put you out into the unknown. It's a case of just asking somebody, and just asking a friend or relative about it. Basically, you can compare some religions and some faiths. You can look at the reputations of certain faiths, where they're really good, and they don't incite hatred and violence. Look at some faiths, because there is Christians they don't trouble anyone, they don't bother anybody, they just like to help other people. So you can look at the reputation of that, and study them, and see how they act in front of you. Obviously not all Christians behave not all Christians behave in the right way. Some Christians don't behave properly because they're on a different level, but some good Christians can behave rightly in front of us, and you can just ask them about God and stuff like that. But I'm not trying to tell you to choose another faith, to choose another religion. I'm just asking you just to open up your heart and mind to searching for what pleases your heart, because everybody has that nagging feeling. Everybody in this world has that nagging feeling. They always have something that they think that is missing in their lives. They always feel like there's something missing in their life, or something's not quite there in their life. They're not fully content or fully happy with themselves, or in their being or in their body. So it's a case of just searching, because we're all searching, but God is the only one that can satisfy, really. If God is if God is saying who He is, if God is saying who He is. But I'm not saying it from this book, the Hindu book, the Krishna book. I'm just saying it openly. I'm saying it openly, without being controlled by anything, because I'm not controlled by anything. I'm free. So I hope this helps you all, and and giving you an understanding of what I've been talking about and just studying. But I will try and finish this book. It will be slow, but I will try my best to finish this book. Just be patient with me. I try to do it at least once a week or twice a week, but the longest is once a week. But I do try and do it less than that, or about once a week. So look out for my other videos of this type. So I'll talk to you all soon, and have a good day as well, and stay safe, and Hare Krishna.